Good evening, chat. Good afternoon. How are we all? Boys and girls, how are we all, chat? How are we all? Good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is for you, folks. I was indeed enjoying some Windbreaker. It was a good time. I can confirm it was indeed a good time. I did indeed have a good time with it. Second level live, hope you enjoy it. Hey, I hope you enjoy it too. Did I just kill that thing immediately? Really? That felt a bit too easy. Oh, he's there. At this point, these streams have become part of my Sunday routine. Me too. Yo, what's good, Kai? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Did she wind on my breaker? Did she break her on my wind? Give me the loot, brother. Give me the loot, give me the loot. Bro, this dog next door is actually driving me insane. Flame!
Eternal Flame became a member. Eternal Flame celebrates 21 months of membership. Jerry.
Jerry returned for the big 21 fucking months. Flame, thanks so much. For the big 21. Bro, that's a long fucking time. Holy shit. We've known about each other's existence for 21 months, man. Holy fuck. That's insane. I feel like I owe you child support or something like that. I don't know. Do I do something at this point? Everything you're playing is first. It's Diablo 4, but yeah, I'm gonna be making a new character so I can get the Berserk collab. Because that shit looks gas. Big loot? No, not big loot. Heck are you? Get altered nerd. Wow, looty looties. Yeah, there's a Berserk collab happening soon. I'm interested in it. I want it. How you loving Windbreaker so far? Honestly, it surprised me, to be honest with you. It genuinely surprised me. I wasn't expecting it to be that wholesome. I did go in with low expectations. I was just expecting, like, just run-of-the-mill delinquent fighting anime. Dungeon complete. You've unlocked aspect of retribution. Where? Where? Fuck me, I've got a lot of aspects, Jesus. Yeah, I'm hoping on getting the Berserk things in Diablo Immortals. Since the only game I play. Playing Diablo for Berserk personally. That's pretty valid. To be fair, that's pretty valid. I haven't played Immortals. It's the mobile version, right? This is my first Diablo game. But I haven't played Immortals. Pretty fun game though to play. The lore's good as well. I like grimdark lore. It reminds me of Warhammer. You gotta play games on Steam? Yeah, pretty much. Steam. Well, I mean, this is for the Epic launcher, to be fair, because I got Diablo free with Game Pass. So. Yeah, what's our predictions for the for stream? Well, for the chapter. How are we feeling? Holy.
Jacob Mackay became a member. Jacob Mackay celebrates 11 months of membership, 12 months incoming.
Holy. Jacob with the big fucking 12 months. I definitely owe Jacob child support. For sure. 100%. Uraha revival. I am expecting that, to be honest with you. I am expecting that. I feel like it's a bit too on the nose. If he doesn't get revived, I'll be shocked. You have reached your destination. Very excited. It's always good to see a new chapter or something. It's Pete Kagurabachi. Real and fucking true. Not spoiling everything. Listen, Phoebe. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. Because I know you be reading that shit early. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Andaria. I hear her.
I'm pretty sure I just watched this cutscene.
Focus. Keep her voice at bay.
Look for it.
I did just do this quest. Why is this? Is it because I did the fucking...
Are you mad?
This boy over here.
Hey.
Boom.
Found a quiet spot where she can focus on controlling Andariel's presence.
Is it safe to leave her here?
Is it safe to leave her here?
Safer than stumbling blind.
Yeah, I did name my character Gojo, chat.
Place until we find a
Yeah,
path
I did.
to guide.
I regret nothing. And unlike Gojo, I actually win. Andare, Iba. What the hell's fucking on over here? Oh, holy moly. Big bad Vader in the chat? Yeesh. How are we, Vader? What's your opinion on Fullmetal Alchemist? Quite a big fan of it. Game of Fan during January. It's one of my favorite things ever. Mustang here's my favorite fan. I've only ever watched it once, but I remember it being nothing but fucking amazing. Soundtrack especially as well. I use the soundtrack quite a fair bit in videos. Ow. Holy. Back out a little bit.
I need more time.
See, Phoebe, everything that you say makes me think that you already know what's going on. And it makes me very distrusting of you. What in the fuck is going on over here, man? The harp is fucking in. Is it you? Find the drug den entrance.
You'd better turn around and walk out of here.
Speaking to?
Well, can't say I didn't warn you.
Pissed on, bitch. I like the new season and stuff. I dropped it right before DLC came out. I've been back on. I'm new to the game. I haven't even completed the main game, to be honest with you. So, honestly, my opinion means bullshit, like absolutely nothing. I'm just enjoying playing the game. Wake up, bitch. Does anyone know that if the 25th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith is the best Star Wars movie?
This can't be. Can it? Is that a symbol of the whole
Fair Phantom Menace. I'm gonna be honest with you.
yes.
Yo, what's good, Morpheus? Welcome, 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 King. Doing great, man. How are you all?
Can it be you, old friend?
Everyone on Bachi Twitter calls Chico bum. Yeah, it kind of makes me sad. I actually really enjoy his character.
Deckard
It is what it is, though.
My name is Lorath. We need your help passing through the sandstone to the north.
Sandstone, eh? The others must have turned you down. Told you some rubbish about a sorcerer, I'll wager. Yeah.
Jacob Mackay super chatted
Holy.
£3.75 pence.
Jacob with a 5. My goats, thank you.
There's an old chapel near there.
Another 5 for the pyramid scheme. Let's go.
Good.
Let's do good stuff for the new chapter. We're thinking straight action set. Yeah, it should be straight hands today. That's what I'm thinking.
This is wonderful. Like old times, eh, Deckard?
This dude's just confused. Jack, can we get some W's, please? And thank you for the big bad Jacob right there. This is wonderful, eh? Just like old times. I watched some review on KGB Volume 1. All they were doing was laughing at KB. Saying how they introduced the big boss too early in the story, his ass. So it'll be the next volume. It blows. I forget about this. I remember talking about this when JJK was going on. And I remember saying how, like, it blows my mind that there's a portion of people who read manga not weekly but by volume, right? So like there's people out there that know of Kagurabachi, have bought the first volume, right? Have probably read the first volume, don't read it weekly, don't even know that it gets released weekly, and just enjoy it, and are now just waiting for the next volume to come out in the shops. Like they don't pay attention to weekly manga or anything like that. They're just waiting for the next volume to come out. Like that blows my mind to think about that. Ow. Yuta? Yuji or Yuta? Probably Yuta. Probably Yuta, to be honest with you. Oh, it's not even probably, it's definitely Yuta. But strength in JJK isn't like... His strength on JJK all depends on who it is the opponent's fighting, right? For example, Sukuna is obviously stronger than Yuji, but due to Yuji's techniques and how he fights, he's like a hard counter. And again, that all depends on the body that Sukuna's wielding. True. Real OGs know me when I had the fucking Weeb PFP before I ascended. I had a disagreement with a friend, and he was like, "No, Yuji took out Sukuna, and Sukuna took out everyone. Therefore, Yuji sung it." Yeah, it doesn't work like that. JJK is not like that. JJK is not a series where you can just be like, "Oh, well, Yuji beat Sukuna, so therefore he's the strongest in the series." Yeah, sure, you can say that, but that's really disingenuous. It took so much for Yuji to get into that position. Yuji does fight well against Sukuna because of the way the techniques match up, but that's just not the way strength works in JJK. That's why power scaling in Jujutsu Kaisen is ultimately stupid, to be honest with you. It's interesting, but it is ultimately stupid. Skittering abomination. Emoto cool as fuck. He's the fucking goat, man. I was walking the shop this morning and I had the urge. Like, I feel it, you know, like the creeping urge. It's like my eye just starts twitching. I'm just like, ugh. Like the urge to just read again. Read the fucking Vagabond again. Damn, we on. We've got 40 minutes chat until chapter. Big exciting times. I feel like this should be a boss area.
You're here. Tekken is inside with your friend.
Inside, Andario grew desperate, but her screams are only a whisper now.
This is holy grail.
All of that personally cheered me up. The manga I got yesterday, because the day before I had the opportunity to sell some of my art in college. Wait, I have a story to... Oh, wait, sorry, I missed the last half of your comment. I have a story to tell. Yesterday I was gonna go to... Piazza. 7 manga for £20. Pretty fucking decent, to be honest with you. Well, that personally cheered me up. It was the day before. I had the opportunity to sell some of my art. The college I'm going to in the future, but it flopped. Hey, man. It happens. Just keep your chin up. Keep going.
I am.
Samora vs Yuta, who you got?
Whether she'll join us, though.
Every part of me wants
I'm
to
almost certain in terms of speed, Samora's faster.
but
I think.
perhaps he is counting on my
Because he's kind of like Todo, right?
so he can finish what he started.
But whoever fights Yuta's fighting a 2v1, you know?
If I stay.
No shame in that. It's the wise choice. We'll bring you his head.
Is that Ralph Innocent I just heard? I have no idea. You'd have to Google that, King. Bro thinks I'm fucking Google or some shit.
Are you? I hope you've lined your pockets with healing drops. If not, help yourself to the ones I keep.
Miwa solos.
Here.
Just absolutely broken. True.
Storm's going to get worse too. I can smell it. When it starts,
Samora vs Sukuna. I got Samora because of causality manip.
there'll be nothing left of us but bones.
What is brother saying?
Stories.
What is this brother saying? What do you mean causality manip? Dunes of sorrow. Meet Meshif outside of the storm. Yes. I feel like I should just mute you. Because I hate the way you keep dropping hints. Like, it actually kind of annoys me. I don't want to know anything about the chapter, and you keep coming in and dropping random pieces of either hints or misinformation. And it really annoys me. It really irritates me. I would prefer it if you didn't. Ow. Ow. I'll stop, please. Thank you. I like to go into the chapters blind. I don't want like, oh well, Samura can do this. I'll explain later. I don't want to know that. I just want to go into the chapter completely and utterly blind. Is this not him? Yeah, there we go. It's mainly a tease. Yeah, but I don't want that. I don't want that. What kind of outcome do you think this battle will be? My prediction is that Hirohiko is gonna show up crazy. What if I don't follow this dude? What if I just, like, leave? No? A little tease can spoil stuff. I mean, yeah, it can. It's just like, I don't want that, you know? The winds are turning angry. Bro's camel does not want to come with us. Chapter hasn't happened yet. I think he's alive. Oh, no, he's not. Appreciate you listening to the story. It was my Reddit that makes things better. Full of all kinds of comments. Yeah, that's fair, man. Still hype for the shop. Samora needs to pop off. Samora will, I think. I actually genuinely believe he'll die, though.
No, I've had quite enough.
Have you read Berserk? God, what's your favorite arc? Mine's Lost Children. I read Berserk a while back. Haven't read it since.
My bags are full.
What the fuck have I got on here? I don't know. It's hard to pick an arc, to be honest with you. It's actually hard to pick. It's hard to pick an arc in specific for Berserk, because they all tie into each other too well, you know what I mean? I feel like in a lot of manga you can just read an arc and sort of, it's like self-contained, if that makes sense. But I feel like Berserk, you can't really do that. I feel like it all ties in. Bitch fucking hit me wrong.
This way, quickly.
Eee. We're making a vid power scaling Kagurabachi. I know a lot of people don't like power scaling, but it is fun. Yeah, I don't really fucking power scaling, to be fair.
What's wrong?
My pipe! I left my pipe back in the chapel. We must go back and get it.
Oh man, if you turn your back now, I'll be the first to bury a blade in it.
What a threat.
Fine. But I won't
I
forget.
got Kagurabachi above JJK in that sense. What, in a power scaling sense? I think it depends on the fight, realistically. I think by the end of Kagurabachi, yeah, you could probably definitely argue that. But unless anything in Kagurabachi ends up getting to the point where we're talking Gojo Sukuna levels of power, I'm not sure Kagurabachi tops it, but we'll see. I mean, an illusionary blade already is pretty fucking strong. You know what I mean? You can do a lot of damage with an illusionary blade. Kapow. Whoa! The Desert Tussie? Holy fuck! My theory is all the old shield wielders will die in a grand manner, one by one. New wielders will immediately appear. I feel like there's certain sword bearers that I don't want to die, but like I feel like the world of Kagurabachi is setting them all up to die, you know? This bro said wood to the Desert Tussie. Thought I had my child screaming. It's just the voices.
Do you remember the smell of the salt air of the ocean? No shade or devil could stand in our way.
So hacks wise, you think JJK has got more than Kagurabachi?
This world since then. Seen
Well,
things you wouldn't
I don't, bro, I don't power scale. Speak to me like I'm a 5-year-old. What do you define as hacks?
wandering without a direction. But just waiting.
All depends on if Samara's plan goes through. Assuming his plan is to kill and resurrect the sword bearers, because I don't see that going to 100% plan.
Hey, old friend. If we stop walking, we die.
So you think Samura's plan is to kill the sword bearers, resurrect them, and free them from the eternal contracts?
Have calmed.
Find that loophole.
Stay close.
I feel like today we either get a chapter of Samura, Hirohiko, and Chihiro duking it out, or we cut back over to Yora and Mr. Hati Shaku at the Kamanabi HQ. Oh my god, this thing is fucking. Bro, this dude is fucking... Okay, now he's like sprinting away.
That wasn't half as dangerous as the others made it seem.
There was a fire at my neighbor's house literally just now. Everyone's okay. Security's used arrows. Oh, okay, bro. Okay, bro. I actually thought you'd be serious there for a split second. Good lord.
Look at this.
Abilities that affect reality in some sense.
Place was hidden beyond the storm.
A relic from the old days of Kyrgyzstan, maybe. Lost to time until Elias.
Potentially, Kagurabachi has the potential to go further beyond than what JJK did, if that's what you define as hacks. Because, I mean, like, the Kumiyuri sword is already just insane. You know what I mean? That sword, anytime you invoke any sort of illusionary ability where you have control over what someone sees and perceives is a very extremely dangerous ability. If you've read Naruto or watched Bleach or watched Naruto or whatever, then you know. You know what I'm saying? No, serious about the fight. Oh, okay, GG's then. Unlucky. I hope everyone's okay. Holy fuck. Yeah, like Eyes on the Sword, man. That shit was insane.
Elias chose them to join his anointed circle.
It was Master Elias's hand that brought Lilith to Sanctuary.
Yeah.
You there? Wait. I haven't seen you before.
We gave him lots of water. Okay, fair.
Through the storm. By the mother's grace.
When you say that, I just imagine someone just running in with a kettle. Just, don't worry, dear. I'll help.
Precious time. Lilith recently
I think Kagurabachi will be more famous than JJK by the time it's an anime adaptation, after manga has a good ending. But so far it's already been peaked the whole time, just like Chainsaw Man personally. I'll be honest with you, I don't think we're gonna see anything like what JJK was, you know? Because the thing about JJK, it was popular in both anime and manga, you know? Like, Gojo vs Sukuna legitimately had people who weren't even watching or reading the series invested.
Elias has the sightless eye. It's ancient magic. He can see anywhere with it. Across time, even.
So, like, I'm not sure Kagurabachi has the stones to do that. JJK was genuinely something special. I think it's a long time before we see something
Our flock has grown.
achieve what JJK did in both anime and manga.
Mother has in store for you.
Shiba vs Hero will break the internet. When Shiba does start fighting it, I do think that'll cause a lot of hype, for sure. Can I kill all these?
In the mountains, the mother and I saw a village. The people, cold and hungry,
Dude, summoning demons and shit?
to a light that would give them no warmth.
I feel like all of the... I'm gonna have to kill everyone in here soon.
Her presence. A new fire was stoked in their hearts. They would never go
I read the Boruto chapters? No. I haven't read Boruto since I streamed it. It just didn't capture my interest, man. Nothing that manga was doing was interesting to me, to be honest with you.
Judgment before Master Elias. But show no fear, no hesitation.
Don't worry. We won't.
I have to fight this dude. I feel like I'm gonna have to fight this dude.
Blessed Mother, I will not fail you again. The maiden will walk this world.
Confront Elias. Elias.
I knew you,
I haven't read it, Coin.
Laura.
Been spying on
I haven't read nor watched.
sightless eye, have you?
You think I would waste such magic on you? You're still just as narrow-minded as the day I left you.
This dude looks like a Sith.
I will put you out of your misery, old man.
Boss fight time, baby. Let's go.
You should have stayed in that little cabin, hoarding your regrets.
Yeah, I'm about to fuck this kid up.
I am beyond you.
I haven't even need to use my ult for this. Have you seen you?
We should find the sightless eye while we still have time. We can't leave it with these fanatics.
Hold on. I see something. Blood petals.
I'm hearing voices. What's your opinion on Star Wars? I grew up on Star Wars. Loved Star Wars when I was a kid. I am beyond you, I'll get jumped. True.
Mephisto, Diablo, Bale.
Brutal. Oh, look at his nose!
The ruination of Sanctuary is imminent. And yet you doubt.
Only zealots and fools are completely certain, Mother. If we are to be saved, it will be by your hand.
I have not come to save, but to
Holy fuck, that is actually brutal.
in my shadow, the strong
How'd you get mauled by a pack of wolves?
might
That's a weird fear of mine, that, you know. A weird irrational fear is being eaten alive.
fend for themselves.
The thought that if I'm gonna die isn't too bad, but the thought that if I'm gonna die to something that only views me as food really fucks with me mentally. Like if I'm gonna die, at least make me at least die doing something good, you know? I don't know if be fuel and nourishment for some fucking random wolf.
I had another vision. Lilith thinks the prime evils will destroy Sanctuary, and she's empowering people to stand against them.
That's why she and Elias are gathering followers. They're building a bloody army.
A bloody army. He's alive!
The lords of hell threaten our existence, and we are doing something about it.
Elias, how are you
Wood?
still alive?
You know what? I feel that.
Never understand what I have done for this world.
I'm gonna have to kill this thing, aren't I? Yeah, fucking do it. Oh my god. Okay, I'm all...
After all these years, this is the best you can do. You cannot kill me.
I need time to do that.
Oh, he's chasing me. Fucked on.
We can't keep bashing our heads against
No, don't feed me to your wolves. No. Oh.
not without the Cyber's eye. If we can take it, that'll rob him of some power at least.
Ollie. Chat, 25 minutes. 25 minutes. I repeat, 25 minutes. Oh, that skill looks sick. Iron Maiden is now a darkness skill. I don't know what Iron Maiden is. Pretty sure that's one of my abilities now. I'm not looking forward, but I'm not looking through all that right now. Saw Sinners last night. Movie's a masterpiece. I hear nothing but good shit about Sinners. Another Ryan Coogler fucking classico. I think I was gonna make demon chicks hot and curvy. Give us one built like Lizzo. Bro. We are fucking down bad this Sunday, I see. Holy shit. Comics. It can be a list if you like. Wait, what? A list of comics? I'm confused. Come to realise that slice of life, but one/multiple characters of powers is a personal favourite of mine. Yeah, I think I can get on board with that, you know. I seem to enjoy, like, when JJK did more text-heavy dialogue lore chapters.
You received her blessed communion. Open your heart to her. Embrace your nature.
I'm not joining your cult. I'm not joining your cult, you little freak. Oh! Thank fuck I got that immunity bubble, bro.
It's what you always do.
You think killing me again will have a different outcome?
Oh! Oh! Oh, I'm 1 HP! What in the hat is fucking him?
That stench. Unnatural.
Holy fuck.
Where did he find this power?
Snoopingers. I don't know what that means. Can't wait to see some more Mollywop Hiryu. Or the other way around. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. The prodigy might come out on top. We still ain't seen that third ability from Hirohiko. Sounds more first than a dying camel. Camels are immortal. You made all that. Okay, this is gonna be a big boss now, right? Whoa. He's got the red skull on him. It's gonna be rough. Yeah, I'm immune to my bubble, bitch. You can't hit me. Okay, I can't hit you.
You can do better than this, can't you?
Get staggered, idiot. Get altered, idiot.
I need more time.
Holy, I just now died. Big damage. Easy money. I feel like I'm a little bit over leveled. Bahiko once, then Glaze will come. Yeah, 100%.
Here it is. The sightless eye.
There's too much Hirohiko downplay. Give me more Hirohiko Glaze. I'm all for it, bro. I genuinely think that dude's gonna be a fucking menace.
That opening over there is our best chance of escape.
And plus, I hope Hirohiko doesn't die purely because I want Hokuzono to keep some villains a little bit more alive. You know? Let them build, let them grow. How do you critique a manga a harsh and laugh at it at chapter 8, saying people don't know what they're talking about, hyping it up? I'm a big proponent of wanting to let a manga run its course before you start critiquing it as a whole, you know? 8 chapters deep on a story is not enough to critique the whole story, in my opinion. A third ability is going to be so dangerous. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's going to be disgusting.
No. Hey, you made it. Did you kill that sorcerer fellow?
Don't talk. The storm was broken. We'll get you out of here.
Oh, it's a shame. I got mine.
Maybe top 3 with illusion straight. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is he going to beat a Blade Master, one that has basically controlled the war? I mean, yeah, he did control the war, but you've got to remember these blades aren't meant to fight each other. And as Hirohiko said, he's a bad matchup against Samura, and he's right, he actually is.
Aye. So it goes.
07s. Poor fella.
They'll be coming. I'm taking the sightless eye. We need a safe place to study it. Use it against them. We'll meet at the desert chapel. Go.
I love that each of the swords clearly have a purpose, like Tobimune seemingly being wielded as a battlefield metal. Oh, somebody's used, yeah. They're built as a team, right?
Did you kill him?
Get him.
More than once, in fact. Trouble is, he won't stay dead.
He is more powerful than I thought. I underestimated him.
That's what happens to Hirohiko. Thoughts what happens to Hiko or the Hishaku after they kill the Swordmaster? Was he giving them blades before killing the Sword Saints? Isn't that just sacrificing? Wait, I'm confused, Phoebe. What do you mean? Either I've read that wrong or you've typed that wrong. It all makes sense in my noggin.
Give me some time to study it. The prime evils were reforming. Hell was coming.
I like the fact that Hokuzono isn't making the villains weirdly broken out of nowhere and having them grow or use their brains more. While not making the bad guys look like idiots. Yeah, I like that. I think my only beef with the manga so far with Hokuzono is how quickly he kills the villains off. Like, I would have loved to have seen Sojo survive and, like, grow alongside Chihiro. I crave a long-running villain.
And that was when I started to think that perhaps together we could keep the evil at bay. Must have been gruesome in that cult of his.
No more gruesome than the rest of Sanctuary's underbelly.
Woggy woggies. That noise was so nice.
I can shut out Andario's,
I think he learned after Sojo and that's why we got Hiko.
but not always.
Yeah, but that dude's been borderline dead. You know what I mean? So many times. Yeah, 10 minutes, roughly 10 minutes to the new chapter.
His plan. But how? What do we know so far?
Sojo walks so Hirohiko could sprint like a madman. True!
A demon who served her father. Interesting choice of ally.
Hirohiko feels like Sojo would have, well, Sojo would have been. The only reason I'm not upset that Sojo died is because he constantly referenced and his philosophy is becoming even clearer with each arc. Yeah. I think it's hard to keep people like Sojo alive when you're bringing in someone like Samura, you know? That's the reason I think it made sense for him to die. I think that's valid.
Elias used the sightless eye to contact Lilith. Perhaps it can help us. Bring it here, would you?
This?
It's risky, but we haven't got a choice. Ready? Picture Lilith in your mind and gaze into the eye.
Picture Lilith. We need some backstories for the villains, though. I don't know. I don't know. A couple of years ago, I would have agreed with that, but Sukuna changed my mind. Sukuna changed my mind that you don't necessarily need backstories on every villain to make the villain compelling and interesting and good.
My father's essence is reforming.
How do you know?
I feel it. Like 1,000 old wounds ripped open again. He's still weak. Vulnerable. I must strike before he can resist.
Make his power yours. The other lords will.
Creepy.
What happened?
She saw me.
That's creepy. Could you imagine you're looking at someone like that and they just look at you?
Time before she comes after us.
Not necessarily.
What do you mean?
Mephisto is reforming. And Lilith aims to take his power while he is still weak.
So, that's what
Seems like Hokuzono has been building Hiko in the same style as Shonen hero character. Dude is getting beat down over and over and overcomes back stronger. Really interesting way of doing a villain. Never even looked at it that way, to be fair. That is good now that you said it. Sukuna being glazed even in death. Gege really won with writing someone who just doesn't care. Yeah.
if she takes Mephisto's power, she'll become like a prime evil herself.
That boy is not writing shit down.
To conquer hell and sanctuary alike. I've an idea. How to stop her. But for it to work, you'll need the help of an old ally. Deliver this message to Dolan. He'll have gone to Kyovashad for guidance.
Woo! Less than 10 minutes, chat, by the way. Less than 10 minutes for the chapter. Less than 10 minutes. Yeah, you're training Hishaku. He's having them contract. The blades knowing they're gonna die when the sword saint dies. Wait, I never even thought about that. I need to sell some shit. Features of the Primus. Yura is the Kamanabi spy. Imagine. Blacksmith.
Father bless. What do you need? Came about night.
Bye, chat. Yeah, baby. It's almost time. Right, I'm gonna run the toilet super duper quick, chat. Go get some water, go get some snacks, go do your thing. I'm gonna run the toilet, and then there is a Kagurabachi chapter that we gotta read. Ay, ay, ay. There we are. Tomorrow probably dies. He already gets Toby Mooney. I could see it. We're on Sonic the Hedgehog stuff while on stream. Why not pass the time? Hey, fair. Yasin! Almost time, chat. 3 minutes. What's our predictions? Drop them. Drop them right now. Kamiyori True Realm and Yorolo. Okay. That's a bit crazy. I'll take it though, Whip. Glad we reached the EV again. I can't watch it. Enchanted Blade. People gotta lock in. I noticed it, but no one else talks about it. Bro, yo, Bobby, start making YouTube videos, bro. Feel the Yorolo coming soon. Tomorrow gets to see Ayori. Then I'll probably get that next chapter. Chihiro dies. No, I can't do that again. Can't do that again. It already happened once. Could you imagine? It was a bait and switch. Imagine Somora's actually the main character of the series. Could you imagine? Oh my god, bro, that would actually be insane. Do you know what? Honestly, this could be a hot take. This could be a hot take. I'm gonna be real with you. Could be a hot take. If Chihiro died and we got a complete and utter 180 switch to Somora as the main character, I think I'd be okay with it. I honestly think I'd be okay with it. I've done some serious glazing over how Hokuzono has treated and written Somora's character over the past couple of chapters. So if Chihiro got perma-killed, I think I'd be okay with it. I think I'd be okay with it. Jodo type shit, Akigama kill, yeah. That would be fucking insane. I think it would be insane. That would be genuinely insane. Oh, it's good, Zeph. I'm already calling Iori vs Hiyuki rivalry in the Futures chapter. Iori vs Hiyuki? Where does that rivalry come from? What are we thinking for that? What's the mentality there? It is a double 7 chapter. See, Vu knows the rules, man. Vu knows the Hokuzono moves different on those 7 chapters, man. Oh shit, yeah, we got Color Page as well this week. Ooh. Chat, lock it the fuck in, less than a minute. Lock it the fuck in, less than a minute. So I just need to change. What's your favorite MC, Chihiro or Yuji? Yuji, to be honest with you. Another complaint that I have with Kagurabachi right now is that I don't feel like Chihiro's fleshed out enough. What? Hold up. A Kiora spread was that? Hold up, chat. We need to wait a minute. Yeah, hold up. Hold up. Ooh. Hey. Chills. No longer relevant right next to Hakuri, by the way. Hey, Kagurabachi epilogue. Kagurabachi prologue has officially concluded. Our 3 main characters have now been established. Chapter 77. Okay. Wait, we're getting lore? We're getting lore on the sword here? This is an honor to behold. A truly stunning masterpiece. The phoenix is spectacular. At the moment of its death, it goes out in a blaze, only to be reborn from its own ashes. The legendary mythical bird. Depending on the region, the phoenix has many interpretations. There are a myriad of theories pertaining to its name and powers. It's no myth. This painting depicts a scene I witnessed myself during the Seitei War. And I recall the name I was hearing was Suzaku. Woo-wee! Yo! Holy moly! From here on out, you're powerless. Beth. Power of the Phoenix. He left his eyes unhealed. Oh, wait, we still got the... I'll cut them both? Wait, is he trying to cut them both? Interesting. Is he trying to cut them both? Or is it just more along the lines of, oh shit, I'm gonna end up cutting them both here? Oh, it's a three-way battle, never mind. Oh my god, brother! Oh my god! Yo! Hey. Oh my god, brother. You know the rules, chat. You know what I gotta do, right? Holy fuck. Or said, uh-oh. He can use the flames to attack. Okay. And it regenerates. It regenerates and can probably mitigate altered states. Banquet won't work. All it will do against Chihiro is make him turbocharge Nishiki to counter it. In that count, I use my third ability, quality. No one behind the other two at this point. I need to focus on my mental capacity, not for quantity but quality. I can't hesitate. I have to pour everything into my next move. Play enables the user to command all objects within the vicinity and manipulate them freely. To utilize an object skillfully, the user must become familiar with its structure by playing with it repeatedly. The more they respect the object, the more they can wield it with precision. For Hidehiku, killing was just killing. There was no deeper meaning. His respect for life was non-existent. His disdain applied even more to objects.
South celebrates 21 months of membership.
South.
Yo.
Thank you for the big 21. He had nothing but contempt for all things. Thus, his compatibility with play was the worst. There's a but here. There's a but. I'm feeling that there's going to be a but. By the way, I just want to say, this is haunting. This is fucked. This is really haunting. Jesus. Oh my god, that panel's insane. This incompatibility itself would be his key. The true realm of an enchanted blade is infinitely mutable by its bearer. Oh my god, bro. By the way, I just want to say this. Last video on Kagurabachi, I literally said I feel like Hokuzono is setting us up to show Hidehiku as someone who's going to push us into the true realm for an enchanted blade here. It's no hallucination. He's physically demolishing the building. He's trying to bury me in rubble and corpses. At this scale, no amount of slashing will cut through. His wounds are deep. His contempt for everything, his nihilism toward killing. Chihiro, you alone are special. You gave me meaning. To face each other with enchanted blades is the ultimate battle. With that goal, I can persevere infinitely. Bro, this dude's just fueled on malice and hatred. Oh my god, brother. Bro, this dude is fueled on malice and hatred, bro. I love that. I love that. I didn't mean to do that. That's my bad, chat. My bad. Wrong one. That's not the true rating. That's not my true realm. Immortality. Just like the Cloud Gouger needed an interval to recharge May, there must be some limitation. I'll overwhelm him with pure mass. He's no longer relevant. Now to break the deadlock, show me a true realm. Oh my god, bro. Ooh. Oh my god, brother. Oh my fucking god, man. No. No. Oh my god, mate. Oh my god, bro. This is fucking beautiful. This is fucking... Oh, this is stunning. Lines them up just to knock them down. He's blasting through everything to get to me. Does he not care if everyone else goes up in flames? Tobimune's third power is Suzaku, the power of the immortal bird to self-combust and rise again. However, he's already further evolved that power in previous battles. In his true realm, he can apply that boon to more than just himself. I fucking knew it, bro. I fucking knew it. Those flames are flames of universal mercy. Seiichi Samura's Suzaku flames reached everything affected and altered by Hirohiko. Wait. Seiichi Samura's Suzaku flames reached everything affected by the altered state Hirohiko inflicted with the Kumayori. The first time Hirohiko ever cared sincerely for anyone or anything, his all or nothing rampaging blitz in a single moment was completely nullified. There is no fucking way. There is no fucking way. There is no fucking way. Literally, it's just RCT'd the building. That's insane. Chat, you know what I've got to do, bro. Chat, you know the tradition. Go comment Kagurabachi on that. Go comment Kagurabachi on that. Holy fuck. Oh my god, bro. Are we really about to see some more dual wielding swords? Is Samura the first dude that we're about to see dual wielding swords here? Is that what's about to happen? Chat, what do we think? Chat, you think Hirohiku's dead or not? That's Paula. That's Paula. I didn't mean that. That's not what I meant. That's not actually. While we're doing the poll, by the way, also let me hear the ratings. By the way, let me hear the ratings. Wait, this dude got his arm restored as well. Look, he hasn't got an arm here. We got 10 out of 10s, 10, 9, 100 out of 10, 8, 100, 1000 out of 10, 10. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. It's time.
本物の呪術というもの、領域展開。
Cinema. Fucking cinema, chat. Cinema. Cinema, chat. Actual fucking cinema. Unbelievable. Tokusano always goes crazy on these swords, man. Holy fuck, brother. If Bro can come back at the 0-3, he'll be the new GOAT of the generation. Bro, I think he's dead. I'm going to be honest with you. I think he's dead. I think one of the reasons I think that he's dead is, one, the narration, right? The narration here is pretty concrete, right? Secondly, Hirohiko wielding Tobimune has no way, Komiyori, he has no way to know of Samura's powers, right? He has no way to know that this is what he could do. So you're gonna tell me that Hirohiko made Samura hallucinate that he used an ability that Hirohiko had no idea of? But he does have a third ability. But I do think he's dead. The third ability's coming in clutch. Nah, no, let me change my mind. Actually, I don't think he'll die. I do think he'll get out of here, but I don't think he's getting out of here with the sword. He is not dead. Makes no sense at all. I mean, it does make sense. It definitely does make sense for him to die right here. Given everything that we've just seen, it definitely makes sense. Waiting for the arsehole comments. It's returning, chat. The golden era. The high-end era of arsehole comments. Also, by the way, he did the Kagurabachi pose. EI white style as well. He said the first time he cared. I feel like that implies he's going to evolve his perception and abilities further. That's a good pickup. I actually like that. The first time Hirohiko ever cared sincerely for anyone or anything, his all or nothing rampage and blitz in a single moment was completely nullified. Took his fucking arm off. Completely. I think one of the worst things about Hokuzono's art style here is that it's hard to tell where the cutters landed. Obviously he's got his arm, like that's his arm right there. That's the arm's fucking Gonski's. But like it's hard to see, like, is it just the arm that's gone, or is he like sliced him further down? So couldn't Samura just heal all the victims of the Shinoichi? What do you think? No, I think it's based on I don't know. I don't think it... I don't know. Maybe it has to be things that he's touched. I don't know. There's got to be a limit to his ability. Has to be, right? Can't heal skeletons. I mean, there's that. Well, I don't know. Let's not rule it out. Let's not rule it out. Let's not rule it out. Right, what's the poll saying? 20% yes, 80% no. Okay, fair. Understandable. That's a fucking banger of a chapter, bro. Holy shit. Like, actual banger of a chapter. I think Hirohiko has the power, as the character he is right now, should die here. If he's ever going to come back, it should be with development into a more mature version of his current self. Well, so, who was it that just said that about the comment? Who was it that just said that? Yeah, Morpheus. Bro, I feel like Morpheus might be cooking here in chat. Loki, he might be cooking. This weirding is very interesting. The first time he ever cared, sincerely, was completely nullified. And for the first time, you get to see him show like real human emotion as well. And you just think about it, he reversed the wounds of an enchanted blade, and the Shinoichi is an enchanted blade as well. There's got to be a limit. So I'm gonna say, sure, yeah, he could have healed, right? He could have healed, right? But I'm also gonna say, what if the Shinoichi has powers that make sure they can't be healed, right? What if there's a power from the Shinoichi that is literally wiping them from existence? You know what I mean? I mean, if it could mean that this is the first time he actually cared, didn't work out for him. Yeah. Like destroying the soul? Potentially, yeah. Because when you think about it, look, all of the victims of the Shinoichi all turn into plants. Like, they all just turn into flowers and wildlife, right? So there's got, if Samura can just heal people like this, there's got to be a limit. There has to be a limit as to what it is that he can heal and how he can do it. That's what I'm saying. Centuria today? Should be, yeah. We should be able to do Centuria. I think so. It's crazy that there are still 2 super sword nukes that we haven't even seen yet. What's even more crazy, Zephyros, is that we haven't seen what the real, we've only seen the tip of the iceberg for what N10 can do. We've only seen the tip of the iceberg for what Cloud Gadget can do. We've only seen the tip of the iceberg for what the Kamiyuri can do. We haven't even, there's so much. There is so much that we haven't seen here, and there is still, as you said, 2 swords. I'm using your words from last show on Sunday. If Hiko dies here, why leave it at the cliffhanger? That's a good point. He's down, but not out. I think what is very, very interesting to me, though, is that we could potentially about to see Samura dual wielding swords, and that's very exciting for me. What's the max number of abilities for Enchanted Blade? According to the last chapter, 3. When you exclude the Shinoichi, it's 3. N10 is seeming so fraudulent right now, though. Definitely the weakest enchanted blade, IMO. Chihiro gotta get new true realm next chapter. Okay, Zeph, we cannot be throwing words like fraudulent about. We cannot be serious right now. Should also remember that Yura is trying to get the Shinoichi right now. Yeah. There is also that. What if it's like idle transfiguration, where technically it isn't damage, it's just transmuting them into wildlife and plants? That is a fucking good shout, Josh. That is an incredibly good shout. What if the Shinoichi wielder... Isn't the definition of malediction like a curse? If you were turned into a sentient plant... That's definitely a fucking curse, right? Like, you're just a regular human walking around, arms and legs and all that, and next minute you're a sentient fucking rose on the floor? I also want to point out, by the way, we are finally about to see Chihiro get into a fight where he's fresh. We're about to see Chihiro get into a big fight where he's fresh. Like, this dude's rested and everything. Yeah, sure, he's just had a little fight with Hirohiku, but he took no damage. The only blood he's got on his face here is from someone else. I'm almost certain we haven't seen him get into a fresh fight like this since, like, the beginning of the series. It's like the flower tile from Hell's Paradise. Yes. That's what I'm thinking. That's a good shout. When N10 uses Akka on Centipede and sends it back to Yura. Lion teleporting, Sentinel, Perception, Suzaku healing, and causality manipulation. That's way more than 3. I don't think flying is more of a byproduct, right? You have 3 main abilities and then you'll split them off. I talked about this in last week's video. You have like 3 main abilities for all these swords and then split them off into smaller subsections. Because flying is more of a result of Crow. The wings are a result of Crow. Suzaku healing and causality manipulation. Also, you can't just throw in causality manipulation and say it's an ability. Okay, you've got to be fair here. You can't just say that. He's healing something, essentially. You can't just divide them as 2 separate abilities and saying healing and causality manipulation. It's just bracket. It's just an umbrella of healing, essentially. Shouldn't matter. Did you see what Samura did? Chihiro's getting dog walked. You've got to understand. Kumayori was a bad matchup for Samura, but Samura probably wasn't a bad matchup for Kumayori. You're potentially looking at the 2 fastest blades. Whatever outcome of Samura vs Chihiro would be, Samura won't die. The conversation between Samura and Iori should happen. I hope so too. If Samura doesn't get to have a full-on conversation with Iori, I am gonna find Hokuzona's house. I just want to let you know. I just want to let you know, chat. If I don't see panels next chapter of Iori and Samura getting to converse, I will be under Hokuzona's bed that night. Is what it is. Nah, it's different. It's stated that aspect of his true realm. Yeah, but it's still part of Suzaku. It's still 3 main abilities. Tobimuni's 3rd power is Suzaku. However, he's already further evolved that power in previous battles. In his true realm, he can apply that boon to more than just himself. That's not a separate ability. It's still Suzaku. It's just expanded. It's like Sukuna's will cut and slash. It's still a Sukuna slash, but it just expands the target. It's exactly what's happening here. Kind of upset that Samura didn't actually heal his eyes, but oh well. He has his convictions. I think that's a very interesting choice as well, by the way, because Samura's a fucking hypocrite. Whether you like it or not, he's a hypocrite. He chose, but that's the only thing that he's choosing to stand by, is not healing his eyeballs, which I think is quite funny. Do you think N10 is even faster than Cloud Guard? Yeah? I feel like the lightning aspect, it has to be the fastest. Well, yeah and no, because he technically did beat Cloud Gouger in terms of speed. Like, Mei, Cloak, and Nishiki basically do the same things. What if N10 is designed to be simple by nature, unlike the other blades? It leaves a much larger room for interpretation, giving it more powerful true realm. What do the 3 abilities of N10 do again? Nishiki cloaks, right? Akka absorbs. Keep reading the wording of reverting the effects of Kamiri. Brother, you can argue the toss all you want. It's still part of Suzaku. Seiichi Samura's Suzaku Flames reached everything affected by altered state. It's still Suzaku. You can argue the toss about the wording you want. It's still Suzaku. It's just an expanded version of it. It's not a separate ability. It's still Suzaku. That's fair, but do you think that this got... That's fair, but do you think that got beat out because Sojo hadn't mastered it? Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say with Cloud Gouger. It's hard to say because we'll probably... Well, we won't ever see. Unless we get flashbacks of the wielder, we probably won't ever see what that thing can do. This is so unfortunate, man. Hirohiko's like my favorite character. Have faith. I think he's sound. I don't think he's going to die, but I do think there's going to be some sort of... Like, is this... Would you classify this as, like, the most defeated he's ever been? I mean, even when he fought against Chihiro in the playhouse, he didn't fucking look like this. True Realm Suzaku, Samura. Basically, like, Kuro Shred. More different usages, same ability. Yeah, it's... They all have 3 abilities. Like, that's non-negotiable. But those 3 abilities can have different applications. They aren't separate abilities. You're just applying something differently. Bro's a mess right now. Yeah, he's fucked up. He's fucked up. He's really fucked up right now. Samura said, fuck them kids. That is true, because Hirohiko's the same age as Samura here. Last 2 Soul Master's ability is going to be OP, I feel. I feel like all of them. I feel like all of these swords are OP. Smells like bitch in here. True. Real and true. This dude he's out. By the way, chat, if you didn't go comment on that tweet, go comment on it. Go comment. Just go type Kagurabachi on the tweet. This is like a little tradition. Every Sunday that we have here, I tweet out Kagurabachi. And the reply should all say Kagurabachi. N10 is really a coffin baby. Okay, relax. That coffin baby is holding a nuclear weapon. Okay, let's relax here. You think N10 will have more abilities like the Shinoichi? I do think there's definitely something special about N10 that we don't know yet. A panel of shield Hirohiko. Might be when he was assaulted. No, it definitely was. It definitely was. The blood on his mouth. considering how he killed his victim, or the person who was assaulting him, by biting him to death. That panel was definitely... This is definitely from when that assault took place. For sure. The series is just incredible. Agreed. Shinoichi. Shinoichi? I don't know how you pronounce it. It's engraved in my mind that it's Shinoichi, so unlucky. I've been saying it for too long. What I think would be really cool is if Chihiro manages to extract the black and red from Nishiki to make white or something. Okay, Seth, are we back on the... Bro, did you just hit us with a fucking lime green hollow purple? Is that what you just done there? Is that what you just hit there? You just hit us with the fucking old school JJK lime green theory? So was Magatsumi the name of the actual blade or one of the abilities? From what I'm hearing, Magatsumi was apparently the name of the blade. And the Shinoichi is the placeholder name. Apparently. I don't know. Apparently there's some translation issues on that, and I don't know, like, the full ins and outs of that detail to it, to be honest with you. I feel like N10 will have a type of copy ability with how Chihiro picks up sword styles. It already does have a type of copy ability. It already does, right? Ooh, new color spread. Hey! Pixel Chihiro? Yeah! Where was it, man? Yeah? There you go. There. Akka absorbs the power of the attack and allows you to wield it temporarily. It's essentially a copy ability, pretty much. What isn't stated though here, what I think is interesting, is whether Chihiro can stockpile this, just like Yuta. Shinoichi Man's masterpiece. It's the masterpiece of the best of the Konochi's enchanted blades. Magatsumi is the actual name of the sword. That activates when the sword hits Seizu. Okay. You all see how Samura flew? Maybe that's what N10 is for. Samura's wings are so sick. Yeah, they give Sephiroth vibes. Like, this is such, like, these are so, like, you know how I envisioned, like, how I envisaged this in my head, like, when this is animated? I want to see him, like, I know this, like, I'm trying to visualize this in my head, bro. If I was good at animating, I would animate this. But, like, imagine he comes flying out of the building and he, like, stops briefly midair as he spins. He, like, twirls on the spot and dives back down. That's how I imagine that to happen. 2 True Realms in the same chapter is pretty sick. I like how it's depicted as well. I like how both of the, like, the True Realm activations are sort of depicted here. Samura's one of the best made characters in a fucking long time. Dude, it's too epic. Samura's, like, and you know what's really appetizing about it as well is Samura's so fucking well written. It's actually insane. Samura is so well written. I can't even explain it to you. Like, that dude is incredibly well written. I like how in this, like, panel here as well, he kind of uses his sword like it's like a can you see that? Yeah, you can. He kind of uses his sword as if it's like a stick, like a walking stick, like a cane, I guess. I assume Aka can only store one ability. Otherwise, I believe Chihiro would have used it multiple times while fighting Hiyuki. And earlier in his fight against Kyora. No, that's not what I'm saying. I mean, like, he can only use one ability once, right? But what if he can store multiple versions or multiple abilities to only use once? That's what I mean. Did Samura put down the sword at the end? Is Bro gonna throw hands? No, he's picking up a sword. This is Kamiyori. He still has hold of Tobimune. He's picking up a sword here. Meaning at this point right here, he has two swords in his hand. Half of me is like, oh yeah, here you go, will die. And Kamiyori goes to Uraha, but at the same time, I don't know, maybe it's wishful thinking for him to survive. I think this chapter all but confirms that Uraha is alive, to be honest with you. I think this chapter all but confirms that. Man with no eyes versus kid fist fight. It is true realm. He can apply that boon to more than just himself. Those flames are universal mercy. Seishi Samura's Suzaku flames reached everything affected by the altered state Hirohiko inflicted with the Kamiyori. The first time Hirohiko had ever cared sincerely for anyone or anything, his all or nothing rampage and blitz in a single moment was nullified. He didn't kill him with Tobimune though. He did. He stabbed him with Tobimune after it. He cuts him down with the blade. Hang on. Let me go back. Because this might be useful to jog people's memories. No. It's like chapter 60. It's like here. No, it's a bit further than that. 7. So this is Hirohiko grabbing the sword. Here he picks up Tobimune. They walk outside. He drops Tobimune here. He drops Tobimune right here. You can tell by the black hilt. And he grabs a regular sword. You can see. He's grabbed hold of a regular sword. They both have hold of a regular sword here. Right. Then Samura cuts him down. Boosh. Still got hold of a regular sword. But then switches and picks up Tobimune and stabs here. Slices up. Or slices down. Looks like he slices up. Finishing blow was done with Tobimune. So it's more than likely he's alive. More than likely that Urahara is totally alive. There's a theory that Hirohiko's third ability could be a kind of clone. Maybe you could use that to rejoin the fight in a way. Is there a bro? Is there a difference between the two? Between these two things? Wait, what was that chapter that I was just on? This one, 57. There isn't a difference between these two, is there? They're both the same, aren't they? I need a chapter. What chapter did he use? Banquet, was it 75? These are like clones of each other, right? Because I'm trying to figure out if Banquet, they're both there. I'm wondering if they both represent each power. There's always been two geisha. Yeah, I know there's always been two. I'm trying to see if there's a difference between the two, though. Or if they're identical. Or like how Kuragoma's Cloud Dragons are the same. Yeah. I mean, in that panel in 57, they look the same. But I'm wondering if there's like going to be difference in patterns on the clothing, maybe? I don't know. Bro, I'm still very skeptical on everything here. Because he says Banquet won't work. You can use these flames to attack too. It regenerates and probably mitigate altered states. Interesting. The fact that he says can probably mitigate altered states. I wonder if at this point Hirohiku's anticipating that Samura can heal buildings. Got a guy introduced in this chapter just to play Samura, peak. That guy was healed by Samura as well, which I like. Kanryu Yoshida. I just woke up, read the chapter. All y'all need to know was peak. Lightskin, you might be a little bit behind there, kid. We've been on this chapter for a bit now. Fucking unreal, man. Actually phenomenal. It's more of flame slice the building. Wait, where are we talking? What page are we talking here, Rep? Healing buildings is different from healing his own mental. As far as Hirohiko knows, Suzaku is only able to be used on Samura, like Chihiro and Nishiki. He might... I'm playing devil's advocate right here, right? Hirohiko says it regenerates and can probably mitigate altered states, right? And within the next breath, he literally changes the way a building is constructed. He starts to destroy a building by controlling it, essentially, right? In his brain at that point, it makes me wonder if... I wonder what his thought process is here, because if he realizes that he can control this whole building, and he can see that Samura can heal himself, would he not assume that Samura could potentially do this? Isn't Chihiro the only one with a flying slash? If everyone could do it, then what's the point of Kuro? Kuro looks cool. Badass, I guess. I'm wondering if this is more just a case of a shockwave of the three clashing. The idle transfigure in the building, true. Imagine being a normal citizen in Kagurabachi, that shit is scary. True. That double spread at the beginning finally made the beginning image. Chapter 61 come true. Wait, this double spread? Wait, what happened in chapter 61? Oh! And that chapter is called Deadlock, is it not? No, Night Battle. Hey, peak foreshadowing. Yoinking that for a tweet. Peak foreshadowing. Hirohiku versus Mahito, who you got? Hirohiku, to be honest with you. Frame we get Chihiro True Realm next chapter. He's mastered the IY Purity style, like you said a while ago, mastering it with further his True Realm. Yeah. He also did something that we've not seen him do here. He fortified an organ. Recency bias is crazy. Hirohiku vs Mahito, I don't think is recency bias. I genuinely think that's decent. I think that's a good assumption to make. I'm gonna be real. Mahito has no way to know what's an illusion and what isn't. Wait, who the fuck's saying he could get past Limitless? He could probably get past Limitless, given enough time. Wait, who are we talking about? Are we... Wait, who are we saying gets past Limitless? Ah, what the fuck? You saying Samura can get past Limitless? With Suzaku, Samura bypasses Infinity. Okay, are we off the fucking Black Tar heroin? We must be on heroin here. How on earth? How on earth? Y'all pass that crack pipe, bro. I'm trying to get on this. I'm trying to get on this. Ego just destabilized the building while heavily injured. The only reason it was reverted is because Samura's top 3. Top 3? What, you got Sword Saint, Samura, Shiba? Causality, manip, identifying the cause, removing the effect. Bro, Phoebe, I think you are off heroin right now. And I think you are greatly misinterpreting what this power does. Causality, manip, identifying the cause, remove the effect. Okay, you are just... bro, you're just creating shit that doesn't, like... What are we talking about here? We just straight up saying shit? He bypasses it because he's going to nullify Infinity by using the cause to remove the effect. Obi, put the pipe down, brother. Put the pipe down. Put the pipe down. Let's... You... I'm gonna poke a fucking massive hole. I'm about to poke a massive... The wording is Samura removed the effect of Kumiyori, which is the definition. Why are you raging? I am raging. Look. You think this is raging, brother? You might have some trouble. That's not me raging. I'm chill. The wording is Samura removed the effect of Kumiyori, which is the definition. Is the Kumiyori the effect, the illusion, destruction? Tobimuni's third power is Suzaku, the power of the immortal bird to self-combust and rise again. However, he's already further evolved that power in previous battles. In his true realm, he can apply that boon to more than just himself. Seiichi Samura's Suzaku flames reached everything affected by the altered state Hirohiko inflicted with the Kumiyori. The first time Hirohiko, blah blah blah, right, whatever. We know this, right? Suzaku is essentially repairing damaged or broken objects. Infinity is not damaged nor broken. There is no way we are saying Suzaku bypasses infinity. This is insane. Suzaku heals Samura. True realm extends Suzaku to objects. Therefore, Samura heal building. Boom. Yeah, that's literally everything. That's literally what this ability is. I don't know what Giorno's ability is, to be fair. I don't know what that is. Infinity needs something to travel to slow it. Yeah. They put highball on this shit as hell. Yeah, I think we are off the black tar heroin. If anyone's saying Suzaku, it's a healing ability. I don't know how you've got, like, you have somehow contorted the words of a healing ability to causality. Hearing this argument is making me excited to hear widespread Kagurabachi power scaling. These arguments are so dumb, I love it. Healing equal causality manipulation for real. Yeah, bro, like, you've massively, like, changed the words here. You've misconstrued it, it's, like, an insane amount. The sword's ability just heals. Gojo is the cause. Infinity is the effect. Okay, but Gojo isn't injured. Gojo isn't injured in this fight, okay? Like... It's very clear that this sword is healing things and people. Infinity is not something that can be healed. Manga fan plus power scaler equal negative reading comprehension. He reversed them to the way they were. Like, I don't know how we've massively misconstrued this. This is insane. The sword heals things and people. Why are people saying Hirohiko's dead? And yeah, that's true, but I'm almost certain he's not going to cut Hirohiko down just to heal him again. I don't think he's dead, but he's definitely out of the fight for a minute. Reverting infinity. Okay. It's just... Phoebe, you've got to be baiting, brother. You've got to be baiting, man. You have to be baiting, man. So the Sue once said that causality will happen to those that don't subscribe to the Weeb channel. True! True! Can Infinity stop the intangible effect of Suzaku? I don't know if anything. I don't. I stand 10 toes down. I think maybe you should, instead of standing 10 toes down, you should probably take a seat and put the crack pipe down. But you could agree Suzaku can revert domain expansion. I do not agree on that. We're talking about damage. He could probably revert damage. Let's hypothetically say. Let's hypothetically say Suzaku got caught with inside the Malevolent Shrine. Then probably yes. He could let's say Samura was inside of Shibuya when Malevolent Shrine happened, right? He could then probably activate Suzaku, heal himself, and the buildings destroyed by Malevolent Shrine. Yes, probably. I would agree on that. But it's different depending on the domain, I would imagine. Because if he gets hit with an Infinite Void, he can literally revert all effects that hit him. We've also seen that Samura's mental state is not that great. And considering that, like, outside of Sukuna, anyone who get hit by Infinite Void is stun-locked, can't do anything, I doubt he's activating that. Where the hell is this revert coming from? Healing becoming reverting is wild. Well, I mean, like, healing, reverting it's different adjectives, but they're basically the same goal there, realistically. If I am healing, if I cut my hand and my hand heals, that hand is reverting to a state where it wasn't cut. It's the same thing, realistically. Igor's gonna be like Frieza. 10 push-ups and he'd be the next Shiva. True. Suzaku bypassing Infinity is one thing, but will it do anything to Gojo? Who the fuck knows? I think Suzaku's ability is purely healing. I don't think it's meant to do damage. I don't think it's meant to... Like, obviously, the blade itself is doing damage, but Suzaku, contained by itself, is just a healing ability, essentially. Could Straw Doll get past Infinity? Yes. Yeah. It burnt Hirohiku? Okay, true. The flames do. Yeah. The flames do. That's true. Fair. The flames burn people, but, like, the ability itself is what I'm referring to here. I forget whenever you're having power scaling arguments, you've got to be so specific with the wording that you use. Because the minute you slip up, someone's like, actually, that's not how it works. Well, Hokuzono used a broadened term like reverting. Ugh. I'm curious. Right, okay, chat. Holy moly. What a stream. Suzaku is an overpowered ability with true realm ammo. Limits things you could do with it. True. It does make me wonder just what the Shinoichi can do if this motherfucker couldn't just heal people. A sudden craving for sausage rolls. Any food? Kagurabachi discussion for a straight hour. This weed is really hitting, but peak. Phoebe just fucking lit the fucking pipe. He lit the pipe and pulled up to chat. And I respect it. 99% of Hirohiko believers stop gambling before they hit it big. Real and fucking true. Real and true. Boo, 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 boo. What a fucking chapter, man. Holy shit. You'll never see me stop betting on Hirohiko. I genuinely believe he's gonna come back in some way. I refuse to believe he's out like this. I don't think he's gonna die, but I do think he's out of the battle. For a little minute. Samura is so top 1, it's not even funny. Okay, I don't know about top 1. Little thing called the Shinoichi exists, so... I'm honestly so happy Hirohiko got what he deserved. Yeah, he is getting his comeuppance, to be honest with you. But I do want to see him grow alongside Chihiro. Samura got that experience. True. A third ability. I refuse to believe he's out like this. The switch up from the beginning is crazy. Hold up, Aiden. I've been a Hirohiko believer for a long fucking time here. Let's fucking relax here. Let's relax. Nasty POV change next chapter. Yeah, we're probably... Yeah, chat, you know, next chapter we're probably not going to see this fight, right? You know, we're probably just going to switch right back to Yura. Right? 50% chance that we will 100% change to Yura. He said he thought he was dead. Yeah, and I changed my mind. I've grown and changed as a person since that statement was said. Yeah. Sortain somehow had to close a 1 verse 5. Imagine getting nuked by lightning while experiencing hallucinations and having rocks. and having rocks thrown at you. Bro, it's like the lightning is certainly something while you're tripping balls, but it's the rocks getting thrown at you that's like the tip of the iceberg, you know? Like, that's what tips you over. That's what gets you all fucked up. It's break week? Is it? Capping. Capping, chat. I don't believe you. Source. Source. Oh my god. It is, chat. It's a break week. Next chapter, Sunday, 11th of May. It's a fucking break week, chat. Yeah. Fuck. Okay, chat. It's time. I'm gonna call it here. Big fucking stream. Big juicy stream. Big juicy stream. You've all been fucking beautiful. All been beautiful. You all need to get off the crack pipes, though. That's my sage wisdom. Old man Weeb, Papa Weeb here to tell you. Put the fucking drugs down. Okay, kids? It's not good. You can end up like Phoebe here. Because that dude is smoking fucking black tar heroin. I don't even think that's how you do that. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to inject that shit, but I'm almost certain that man might be snorting it. So, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, chat, I'm out, skis. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go get some food. I'm gonna go spend some time with my daughter. And, yeah. I love you all. Much fucking love. Big fucking kisses. Yeah. Much love. And I'll catch you guys all in the video. Peace. Not something to throw out. Show you I can go out. Come out of myself, dog.